I'm your host, Brenda Close.
And I'm your co-host, Kaili Smalley.
And this is our podcast,
Treasuring Education.
Welcome, educators and parents, to Bridging the Parent Gap for Educators, a program designed to promote partnerships and build strong connections between schools and families. Throughout these sessions, we'll share the research and effect size that specific strategies have. We know that parents are the primary influence on a child, and research shows that that influence continues throughout their education. We also both have first-hand experience and training in human relations, rapport building, and communication.
These relationships matter. To quote John Hattie from Visible Learning, the sequel, it is working in home-school partnerships, learning the language of learning, and engaging with expertise in teaching, recognizing, assessing, and using expertise in teaching, that matters. By the way, we recognize that family units come in many shapes and sizes, but for our purposes, the term parents refers to adults in the home responsible for the child.
Absolutely. And keep in mind that we've invited parents to these series too. We are transparent with our work, and we encourage sharing all that we learn together.
That's right. So again, welcome to all. Let's share how this course is set up.
Great. In session 1, we'll do two things. First, we'll kick off the course with an introduction to parent engagement. We'll explore the definition and benefits of parent engagement and discuss the different levels of involvement. We'll also talk about how educators can establish strong connections with families.
Then we'll settle into the welcoming campaign. This includes creating a warm environment at the beginning of the year, learning about your students and their families, and sharing about yourself and your course throughout the year. As educators, we do a pretty good job of connecting with our students at the classroom level with those icebreaker activities and the sharing of our syllabi, but generally we don't learn much about families or give them an opportunity to get to know us. So we'll share some tools and ideas for setting this in motion.
Session 2 focuses on resources for families. Let's get hyper aware of all that your school and district has to offer. Then let's turn our attention to the opportunities you have for bringing parents into your students' learning experience.
In session 3, we'll look at teacher engagement with parents. We'll discuss how to share the good and the challenging messages with parents that will encourage the kind of partnership that really best supports their child's learning. By initiating caring and supportive relationships, we can build that trust that can break down the walls between classroom and home.
And in session 4, we'll focus on partnering with parents. Here, we'll engage in what the customer service industry has mastered, active listening. We know we want our students listening actively in class, and we teach them how to do it. So let's reciprocate those practices when we communicate with families.
In session 5, we'll talk about parent meetings. The 504s, IEPs, behavioral plans, what else? Parent-teacher conferences.
Mm-hmm.
Parents become formal partners here, and there are strategies we can employ to welcome parents into the decision-making processes and give them confidence and clear understanding of plans, expectations, and that implementation.
Mm-hmm. Finally, in session 6, we'll focus on all of the supporting technologies. There's so many options here, and we'll help you decide how to keep things consistent and clear.
Throughout this course, we'll draw upon research, share real-life stories, and provide practical tips to help educators build strong, lasting partnerships with families. Our goal here is really to share ideas that ultimately make a positive impact on student success.
Whether you're a new teacher or a seasoned educator, we've also created a space beyond these sessions in our Facebook community and live Zoom meetings where we can learn from one another and reflect on parent engagement experiences through Bridging the Parent Gap.
We're excited to work together to support educators and parents in building these partnerships and to ultimately serve our students.
Thank you for listening today. Join us next time for the Welcoming Campaign.
See you then.
Follow us on your favorite podcast platform to get notifications of our next podcasts, and sign up for our newsletter at www.treasuringeducation.com.